Hello everybody and welcome back. That was me just messing up. I'm sorry. Welcome back to Immersion Diversion, or Roll for Immersion. Sorry, I gotta remember that. It's still Immersion Diversion. We're just in Roll for Immersion. Calling it that so no one else can take it. Anyway, welcome back. I'm Neil, our Immersion Diversion on Roll for Immersion, and I am joined by Sean today. Everyone else has kind of life stuff going on. I haven't heard from Johnny, but maybe he'll join us halfway through if possible. But we'll be doing stuff with Sean's character Robert then for today. I have some plans, and maybe he can instigate them. So, but yes. So we are playing Pokemon Tabletop. This campaign is called Pokemon Space Odyssey. It is a Pokemon Tabletop United game that takes place in space. And we're going to be playing it on Fantasy Grounds, our VTT of choice. We just like it because it's easier for combat, for initiative, because all the speeds are, in Pokemon Tabletop, speed is your initiative, so it makes for rolling a dice more of a coin flip then. Nice. Yeah, that's funny. So, we use it for initiative, we use it for map making. I guess Fantasy Grounds, you can now actually make maps in Fantasy Grounds, which I think is just crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll have to play around with that at some point, because I did see that on a thing when I was looking up stuff for Fantasy Grounds. But yes, we're using it for dice rolling, for other things like that. Like in the PDF, I put all the items that were in the shop in Fantasy Grounds. And that's crazy. So I was like, freaking... oh my god. I have to do that with all the Pokemon still, but that one will be a little harder because I have to do it for each biome. But I'm also just kind of adding them as we go. So like if I'm like, oh, they're going to be fighting some of these, I'll throw them in. But most of the stuff's in there.
It'd be easier to do for a campaign that's not literally space.
Yeah. I do have gens 1 through 6 in there in each one, but gen 7 through 9 is one that I have to kind of go and do. So, but I'm doing one biome at a time instead of all of them kind of at once. So, we are using Sirenscape for our online player for music and stuff like that, because we're playing music from some YouTubers named Zame, Sanity, Blitzit, Glitch City, and possibly in the future I need to find some good music for that. You said Galax Music, Galax. I don't have a thing for them yet, but that's I spelt it out so that you can go look their stuff up too. I think Glitch City is just how it sounds, Glitch X City. So Sirenscape is easy for VT or for a sound set, because you can either upload your own music to play in there, or you can, if you're a Super Siren, you can play all of their sounds that they have in there as well. They actually just released stuff for Cold Press stuff is in there right now, so that's new featured. They've got some Cold Press music, so I should do an example and just play some of that, but I've got my own music playing right now, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so we got that out of the way. I'll kind of start maybe in doing these both at the same too. We use Hero Forge to have our players have their their icon. They can express themselves by how their character looks. As you can see, Sean has in the bottom left corner for him, along with his starter Pokemon, but those are mainly made in PDF, Photoshop by me, as best we can. But yeah, so since we got that Hero Forge token, Sean, why don't you tell us a little bit about Robert and Gizmo?
Well, Robert is from the great planet of Dimebos, but he absolutely
It's the
hates
great
it.
planet.
Yeah, he despises his own planet, and wants to get as far away from it as possible. Not unlike Adolf. And
yet you're the closest planet to your home planet.
Yeah, he's
I know.
trying, but he is a professor. He teaches about history and very Indiana Jones, where he's like an archaeologist, but also he's a professor. Even though he's never actually gone out himself. And Gizmo is kind of like his class pet, you know, like he goes around and keeps people awake, smacks at their shins. And also Robert's daughter has caught up with him, and we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
Let's bring her up on the screen while we're talking about that. Let me just go find Kate quick. It won't take long. Maybe longer than I thought. Where's Kate? There's Kate. You. Okay. There we go. There's Kate. I'll leave her up on screen because we're going to be doing a lot with her and you today. Yeah. Alright. So. Well, while we're at it, why don't you tell us who Kate is?
Yeah, Kate is Robert's daughter. She was about 4 years old when Robert left the planet.
Oh.
Hmm?
No, you're good.
Oh,
I gotta just
thought
turn
that
down
was,
the
like,
music a
or
bit.
something.
No, Schoolia said that the music drowns you out a bit, so
Okay.
that's why I did have it down before. So even though you can't hear it, they can hear you. How's it now, Schoolia?
Yeah.
You just let me know.
Yep,
And then,
yep.
yep, keep going, Sean.
Yeah, so Kate is Robert's daughter. He left the planet when she was about 4 years old. And she is now 29. Because it's been about 25 years that Robert has not been there. And when she found out that he was still alive, she tracked him down and was trying to either kill him or capture him. Well, she joined up with him rather quickly, and Robert kind of wants to find out, you know, why, even though he suspects he knows the answer anyways.
That is right. We gotta find out a little bit more about Kate. We might find that out today. We'll see. Alright. And last but not least, I have to thank everyone in chat. We have multiple ways you can interact with the game. Via either channel points or donations, if you want to donate to help with the game. When subscribers earn more channel points than normal, so you can use those channel points to essentially give rerolls. You can use them to give bonuses like combat stages to players. Those combat stages only last for the encounter, but you can also get like heal their Pokemon. You know, like we got a Pocket Pokemon Center which heals one Pokemon. Instead of being able to go to a Pokemon Center and heal all of them, it's essentially it's kind of like in like Michael's games, the Divine Healing, where it heals you to full HP. But yeah, it's essentially that, where you just kind of heal the Pokemon to full, whether they're unconscious or, missing a little bit of HP. They can also be used on the player. It's not specifically just the Pokemon, even though we call it a Pocket Pokemon Center. But yes, it can heal a person up to max. That also means if they had a bunch of injuries on them, they would heal all those injuries. Basically, just filling up kind of thing. You can also use those channel points to donate magic items. The magic items usually aren't as good as the monetary donation magic items, and sometimes those items might just be items from the PTU core book. But we kind of make them to go. They're not specifically for any which person. The magic items that are donated, which I will get to via donations, those will be worth a little bit more because those will be made specifically for the player of your choice. And if there is no specific player, then they'll usually be used to either increase stats or give special abilities or, stuff like that. So, hey! Thank you for the donation, Schoolie. Yeah, we'll get to that. But yes, for the donations, you can donate $1 to help, the players get some items. Rolled 2 d4s, 3 consumable items. Okay, so Sean, you're going to be getting a lot of consumable items today.
Nice.
Because none of those I can use unless you want me to have them on my NPCs schoolyard. But mainly those I think I was just doing for players. So yeah. Also, we got a TK Clier redeemed a +10 or -10 to capture roll for Sean. Did you want to give him in his next? And I think so. Sean, you'll have to mark that down for you because I don't know if you're gonna be able. You can go out and try to catch a Pokemon today, or like if we happen to have it happen in the future, you would get a plus or minus. So TK, did you want to give him a minus, which technically is a better chance because a plus adds to his roll, which will make it harder to catch. It is a little bit different in this. So minus is good, plus is bad. Did you want to screw him over, or did you want to give him a better chance to catch it? But anyway, while he's deciding that, what was I going? Okay. So for $1, you can donate consumable items, which would be like 5 Pokeballs, 5, potions, just something simple. Yeah, if you want to choose. Otherwise, if you want Sean to choose, I know what he would choose, but technically it is for you to choose it. So for $5, you can donate a hero point or a jinx point. Hero points are those Pokeballs you can see down by Sean, over by Robert. And the jinx points are these master balls over by me. They can be used to break the rules. They can be used to keep yourself at 1 HP. I can't use it to keep my guys at 1 HP. But essentially, they could also use it to, like Sean or Robert or Adolfin or anyone could use it to essentially give their move a false swipe, which would leave their Pokemon at 1 HP. So instead of me using it to keep mine at 1 HP, it has to be up to the player to use theirs to keep that, so that they could get that super bonus for leaving them at 1 HP. Yeah, but they could also use it to like I said, they could break rules. They could use it to I'm trying to think of the word because I'm trying to think too fast. Basically use it to they could ask me to do stupid things, or if they want to do cool sounding awesome things, I could take their hero points so they could do that. They could get another standard action doing stuff like that as well. Cause more mischief, exactly. Thank you, Skilly. I should write that down just so I never forget it again. For 10 points, you can donate a plot twist, flashback card, or a hero card. Plot twists are essentially a one-session item that changes up the story up a tiny bit. Not like a huge amount, but it changes up the story enough to like screw things up or maybe help the players in the sense. Just kind of depends. Flashbacks help give the players an option to either maybe something they remembered from their backstory, or maybe they didn't remember it and then I add something in there that they were like, what? Okay, cool, or whatever. Or flashback could give them an item that they forgot they had with them, or something like that. Just it could change things. It also changes up story a little bit, like, because it could remind a player that, oh, I had a friend in the past that hates me, and maybe they're trying to come and get me now or something. I don't know. It just kind of depends. We kind of throw it in there. It's fun. And the hero cards are just one-time use abilities that the players can use. We try to convert it as best we can to the Pokemon tabletop. But if it doesn't convert too well... Ooh. Okay, no problem. Oh, for Edward's game. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, TK is they're like, I'm building the very rare magic item right now, so just listening here on out.
Oh yeah.
Forgot that we got that last time. Thank you again,
Yeah.
TK, for that. That was awesome.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. That's cool.
I think that's right. I think Farrell should also get the cone that we got before, because that increases your wisdom by 2. I think, or no, I think Tafari wanted to increase his int by 2. He's like, I don't mind if my con is decreased as long as the single.
Yeah, the shared brain cell is an int, not con.
It's an int or whiz, and it decreases your con or
it's an or?
charisma.
No, I thought
yeah,
it was just strictly
it's an
int.
or.
Oh.
Because it decreases one, and if you do the other, it decreases a different one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, but it also has that area of effect, the 30 area of effect, with you at the center, the wear at the center, where it increases that same stat by 1 to everyone else too. So it's like, which is cool. All right. Anyway, enough talk about that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But so the hero cards can also be used as a extra hero point if it doesn't translate well to the game and they just want to use it as a 4th hero token or a hero point. For $15 you can donate a critical token. Echo has one down there by him, and I also have one up here, the GS ball. Basically it's exactly what it says. It's a critical hit, auto critical hit. If a player uses it to crit roll their throw for a Pokeball throw, instead of the +10 that they would get, using the token here, because if they roll and get a crit, it's +10. But if they use the token, it's a special, so I'm giving them a +20 when they use it. For $20, I gotta scroll up so I can see that. For $20, you get they get a random encounter. Instead of a group, like a swarm or group of enemies, I might just make it almost like a boss fight, like a wandering boss fight, where they fight one extra strong creature. But that's basically what it does. Is it happens at the end of the conversation that they're currently having, so I don't interrupt them, or I'd like to interrupt them, but I should probably not. For $25, you can buff a creature. You can, in the Pokemon game here, you can either give them an extra move, give them a ability that they normally wouldn't have, a move they wouldn't have, kind of thing. They can change their typing, either giving them an additional one if they have 2, or giving them one if they have 1, or just changing one if they have 2, if you want to just change it up. Basically, it just makes it a shiny Pokemon without being the shiny. Which also, I think, with the random encounter, I don't know, I'll probably talk about it after, but maybe... Oh, we'll talk about it after. I have to talk about it with you, but... my fellow helpful GM.
Yeah.
And for $30, you can donate a magic item. Like I said, these magic items are a little stronger than the magic items you get from the channel point buff. But nonetheless, they are still very strong. Either, they might be a weapon, they might be a like a piece of accessory that might give them an ability or something. Kind of stuff like that. So, yeah, and then the last but not least, we do a secret menu item, which is a one-time ability, or one-time... Oh, an ad. That's fine. I mean, I can't really stop because I'm recording it, so... Yeah. But yeah, so it's a one-time mention at the beginning of the stream that, actually, since it's a one-time, I'll wait till he's back. And I'll bring this up to you then, Sean. Debating on making the random encounter a Pokemon encounter that you can't catch it.
Okay.
But
you mean like the secret menu item?
No, like the $20 random encounter.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like a Pokemon encounter that you can't catch it because it's either too big or too powerful or something like that. But like if you end up catching it somehow, then it would just be like a loyalty 0 Pokemon kind of thing, like with the Orthworm.
Kind of like the Orthworm.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, ad time. Well, I don't know when the ads are back, but just let me know. I'll repeat the secret menu item this once. So yeah, for the secret menu item today, because I was thinking about putting a plan in, but since Sean's just here as the one player today, I'm not gonna throw that encounter in because he wants to do something special himself. Just ads. No problem. So today's secret menu item is there's going to be a sandstorm that shows up, like a pretty bad one too, and it's not a normal one because normally the sandstorm happens at the northern end of the planet, and it's kind of calm right around here. But I'm gonna have a certain Pokemon show up that makes the sandstorm because he's gonna be attracted to the town. So, yeah. So this secret menu item is I'm gonna have a certain Pokemon show up that causes a sandstorm that's a little bit worse than normal. So either everybody will go for cover. Or, actually, why am I saying this? I don't need to help Sean.
No. No, you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm not listening.
So the secret menu item is a Pokemon, a pretty rare Pokemon is going to show up and cause a sandstorm. But yeah. So without further ado, oh, and if you're subscribed, oh, I think I mentioned this earlier. If you're subscribed, you get more channel points than usual to be able to use those channel points to help the players. We will talk about the consumable items in today's stream, because you will get 3 multiple times of 5 for consumable items. But we'll do that while we're role playing and stuff like that. And I forgot where I was. Anyway, oh, new subscribers and also gifted subscribers right now, until it becomes a unmanageable amount, because it happens too soon. But right now, new subscribers and gifted subs and renewed subscribers, the next Pokemon that shows up whenever a sub happens will be a shiny. I think we still have that for the next wild Pokemon that showed up, / if a Pokemon hatches or something like that. So, yeah.
Which, by the way, I wanted to ask you, because the game does not say anything about this. Is an incubator portable, or do you have to, like, leave it somewhere?
These ones are portable, I believe. The ones you have, they're portable incubators, I think.
Yeah, kind of like a Pokemon Go.
Yeah, well, I thought that's what they were in the items and in general.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but I just wanted to know. Just because I have the Torchic egg,
Oops.
being incubated, so...
Forgot how you spell that.
And I have, a Pokemon with, what you call it, Flame Body, too.
Nice.
Yeah. And I think the egg has 2 days out of 3, so the next day, the Torchic will hatch.
What is the item called? 'Cause I don't actually think they're called incubators.
Oh, are they not? Oh,
I don't know. I might be thinking of it wrong.
I'm not sure.
Oops.
I have found them at some point. I don't remember.
Maybe he should ask Echo to supercharge it by running off the ship power. That would probably burn the egg, and then it wouldn't hatch at all.
or it'll be born with like a birth defect.
It's got an extra leg.
Yeah, or it's
Okay.
got like
Well,
a cleft chin.
You look for it. Pretty sure it's portable because that's kind of what I assumed it was.
Yeah, I kind of was picturing like the incubators.
You definitely can make kind of like how we have the you guys or Echo with all your money combined made the what's it called, the it's not a hatchery, it's like the ecology thing they made. It's like a in your ship plant field.
Yeah, it's hydroponics.
Hydroponics, yeah. Basically treating a bush as it would in the thing, but it's just a wild bush in the sense there.
Yeah.
So you can still use your mulch and stuff like that in there to get the extra yield on that, but it's not the same as a portable tree plant grower like you have. So you can probably get a hatchery that works the same way on the ship, but that one would not be portable. So
also,
you'd have
my
to,
computer is being very slow, so
Okay.
I cannot check it myself either.
Yeah, no problem. We'll check it after the game. It's fine. Like I said, I'm assuming it's portable, so let's get it going. Makes more efficient long term as long as we rotate the egg. True, like a a rotisserie. Nice. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get into it.
That's the wrong game. That's
Did
Fire
it.
Emblem Three Houses.
Last time on the Pokemon Space Odyssey, our players had made it to Cusca, a metropolis town within Gilead. I'm going to my world animals, so don't forget anything. What was it? Everybody kind of, when they landed, kind of just went and did their own thing. We have Adolphin he went to a greenhouse stuff to go sell his berries and also buy some more berries, and also get a new planter, like which could grow some tier 2 berries. Henry went along with him after learning they together share a appreciation for plants. But Henry kind of went his own way also shortly after to go look for some accessories. Robert went to a library to see if he could find any information about some ancient, like, temples and tombs and stuff like that. Not learning a whole lot. Finding out a little bit about maybe a Pokemon that exists on this planet. Because he knows about legendary Pokemon in general, so... but then shortly meeting up with Henry to go and, hang out with him and his daughter to go and, get some food because she was kind of hungry. And Henry went to go get a supply kit for grooming and stuff like that. Echo upgraded the ship, staying at the ship and giving a hydroponics, a Pokemon Center, and Pokemon PC on the ship as well. So now the players no longer have to land somewhere or go to a Pokemon Center, like in a space station or whatever. They can just do it on their own ship. And Adolfin returned to the ship to take a break and just get away from everything. Once again, cuddling with his Zigzagoon named Luthu. But today, we're going to return to Robert and Gizmo and Kate, because that is where we find them sitting at a table enjoying some ice cream. I need to go to this. Yeah. So you guys are just waiting. Well, you guys went and got some ice cream. Well, Henry went off to go do his own thing and get some supplies. Time is yours. Well, yours and Kate, so I'm playing Kate, I guess, so. Yeah.
Yeah, the time is ours.
Time is ours.
So, Katie.
She's just kind of eating the ice cream.
Do you want to go somewhere else to finish this off?
Do what? I just wanted ice cream, but I guess if you want to do more, sure.
Well, no, we can continue eating the ice cream. I just also want to take a walk around this, if you don't mind.
What about Henry?
Oh, he'll be busy practicing for the Pokemon contest.
Okay, sure. You can tell in her voice, she's still a little bit annoyed about what's going on, but she can't really do much about it because she doesn't really have anywhere to go. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like, you sense she's not as angry as she used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Big warmer.
We'll try to find a spot kind of tucked away from, like, public eye. So, like, an alley or, like, a park where there's no one at, that kind of thing.
She kind of gives you a look like, why?
Does she actually ask, or...?
Well, I mean, she's just like, okay. I mean, she kind of just cracks her knuckles.
Yeah.
She's like, I haven't seen you... Basically, I haven't seen you in forever. Why are we going into an alleyway?
Yeah. Well, or just any kind of place away from...
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So, I wanted to give you this opportunity. Because, well, you agreed to join up with me. And I just wanted to show you as a gesture that you are not a prisoner. You can do whatever you want. And if you really want to, you can take me right now. I won't fight back. If that
Are you at the alleyway now, by the way? Or did you just kind of... Okay, because I was going to say, you guys... you kind of just went like, yeah, we're already there. And I'm like, well, no, you got to walk...
Well, because
so, yeah,
she was confused by...
She's confused, but yeah, she... No, I mean... before you even left the table, she would have been confused why you were asking her. Because you still at the table when you asked her, so.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, she goes with you. She grabs her ice cream, you grab yours, and kind of walk away. And then after you leave, you see we see a confused Henry looking around for where you guys went, and he's just like, all right. And then he goes and gets
Well, if
some
he
like
wanted
hot.
to join us, then he would have shown up.
Yeah. And then he got some. He went and grabbed like a hot dog or something, and he'd probably grab some. Yeah, grab like a something for Tedwardo as well.
Yeah.
As Tedwardo still has this like white scarf around his neck. But yes, we find you guys walking along. And you manage to find a alleyway that you can kind of tuck behind.
Yeah.
And then you say what you said, and she's like, well, I mean, you know us. We can't just simply take a life. It has to be a fair fight.
Well,
Not fair fight, but you know what I mean. I can't just go. You can't just go down not swinging.
But the question is, do you want to?
I feel like I already did that when I punched you earlier. Like a couple days back. And then your friend Shirley posed their ideals on me when I got a loud ringing in my ear and nearly passed out.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
But in
Never
this
had
case,
an android scream at me before.
Oh, and believe me, Echo. Well, there's a reason why they're called Echo.
You can still hear it.
But in this case, it's just you and me. If you want, you could take me out right here. I have enough money that you could even get your own spaceship. You'd be home with my body before my crew even knew what to do with it.
See, I don't even know what to do anymore because, well, you've been nothing but nice, and I can't. It's like a two-way thing now. Like, I've got my duty to bring you back, but I also don't want you dead. Like Mom does, or Grandma does. Oh, no, not Mom. Like Grandma does.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to extend the offer to you, but I'm happy that you did not accept it.
Yeah, I might take a punch here or there, but, you know, I'm never gonna, like, kill you or anything, so.
Oh, I would gladly spar with you. In fact, after we're done with this ice cream, I kind of almost would like to. Apparently, the tournament center, whatever that's called, the fighting place where you go to fight.
The pillar?
Yeah.
Whatever
yeah,
that. It's just the center of it's just kind of the center of the metropolis. It almost looks like an Eiffel Tower, but.
But I just also forgot like the name of a place that you go to, like, you know, like
training
it's
hall.
Not a gym. It's not like a Pokemon gym. But
It's
like,
just a stadium.
Stadium. That's the word. But yeah, because that's free and open. You could go there and bar a bit. But
Okay.
it's your answer. It's how you responded to me that I think I understand why you need your claws and why you have never been able to master your aura.
Yeah, I still can't. It's hard, but
I can easily teach you because I know what's going on. Or at least I'm pretty sure I know.
do you? You haven't seen me for what? 20 years, I guess. How old was she when you?
25 years.
25 years. So she was 4.
Yeah, she was 4.
When you essentially died.
Yeah, when she thought that I died.
So I was echoing on purpose? Oh.
Oh, I'm
No.
echoing?
Is it because... Oh, Try saying something, Sean.
Hello, hello.
No,
Am
I
I
mean,
echoey?
it could be... No, because I... Oh, you know what? It might be because... I don't know. Try saying something again.
Hello, hello. Am I good?
No, I don't know. I mean, I hear you just fine, but...
Hmm.
Is Sean echo on purpose?
Weird.
Unless you're talking about Echo the character. No. It could also be maybe because you can hear it in my mic. But,
That
yeah.
could be, yeah.
Here, let me
If they're
put my
hearing
ear
it
on.
through you and me. Yeah.
Here, if I put that on for my ear, how about now?
Yeah, yeah. Am I sounding in both?
Otherwise, there's nothing really I can do about it, so...
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh well.
Weird. Yeah.
Oh well. Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, let me move this back maybe.
uh... But yeah, but we haven't
Memory
seen each other
sequence.
for... Oh,
No, you're good.
how's it going? Oh, okay. I thought TK was, yeah.
He said it just sounds like you have a memory sequence going on. But,
Like a
I don't
memory
know,
leak?
it's
Weird.
memory
Don't know how to
sequence.
do-
Yeah, I don't know either.
Strange. That's annoying. Considering that I'm like one of the only people like here.
It might just be because of his internet or his computer also, so... But I'm not too worried about it, so...
Yeah,
But yes,
yeah.
we'll just keep going, so...
But yeah, we haven't seen each other, that's true. But your story is not dissimilar to mine. Except with one key difference. And that was because I was in your life for 4 years.
I don't really...
And
It's hard to remember when you're 4. But, you know,
But
because I
your
remember...
heart remembers. Your... Oh yeah, it's gonna be very Saturday morning cartoon, like, verbiage for me.
It's okay.
Gonna be a lot of heart and love. But yeah. What I suspect is your grandparents, my parents, were trying to teach you the same way they taught me. By teaching you anger and hate to fuel your strength.
Mm-hmm.
But for the 4 years that you were my child, I was teaching you something else. Completely by accident, of course. But I was teaching you love, and I...
Of course, because you're my dad.
Yes, but love was, well, by my parents, considered a weak emotion. They thought that I was actually corrupting you and making you weak when you were supposed to be even stronger than me. And they wanted you to be removed from my life even then. So after I died, that's why they immediately scooped you up and basically made you theirs.
Yeah.
Because they didn't like how I was teaching you. But
And I learned a lot, and then because they're still my grandparents, but
of course,
now
and
knowing
they
that
still
as I'm
do
a little,
teach.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I hear the echo too. I heard it just right there for a second.
Oh.
Weird.
I don't hear it at all.
Like the calm voice of Robert. This one.
What echo? Yeah, she's like, what echo?
We're in an alleyway.
Yeah.
And actually, I'll be moving out of the alleyway and just talking with her because I just did that as a hey, you could strike me down technically. If you really wanted to.
While your back is turned, she hits you in the back of the head. You die. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I did it. No.
Got it.
I got it.
But yeah, they are really good instructors. They just lack what I think is some of the most important aspects of life. They want a killing machine. They didn't want a family.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like when you use your aura, it only really clicks when you're using an aura that syncs up with the emotion that kind of defines you as a person. And I feel like despite how angry you've been and how they told you that hatred should fuel your attacks, I feel like that's just not who you are as a core person. I think back when I was in your life, my corruption did kind of weaken you in the sense that I think you are truly a loving and caring person, but they were trying to teach you something that's the exact opposite of who you are. And that's why it never worked.
Well, I guess only time will tell.
Yes. But I would like you to keep that in mind, that to be able to use aura is to be true to yourself.
And then she stabs you. I'm just kidding.
Hey, you used your aura properly. Good.
Yeah, but you die. Good for you. No, I'm just kidding.
Robert is the kind of person that would actually say that. Like, good job.
Congratulations, daughter. Okay. Yeah. So she. So I'm not. She's. You can tell she's kind of embarrassed, but can we go? Can we go do something?
Yes. Let's do something else. What would you like to do? There's plenty to do here. And at some point, I do think it would be kind of fun to do a little spar ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we'll have to do that before the day ends for sure, because I do want to spar you. She kind of, as you guys kind of walk around to go and look for something to do, something catches your ear, and you kind of like make a perception check. Let me change the music a bit.
Basically,
yeah,
the equivalent of a crit fail.
Basically, yeah. So yeah, you kind of. Oh wait, that's. Oh yeah, this is Metropolis. Okay.
Yeah, this is one you're.
Yeah, let me just turn that down a bit.
Yeah, so a bit loud.
There we go. So yeah, you can't see what she's kind of looking at, but she ends up pointing. She's like, "That looks interesting." There's like a little. It's simple. It's you look, and now that you see what she's pointing at, it's like a little like. It's like a little like shop, like almost like a it's a mart, like a Pokemart kind of situation, you know. But out front there's a little like ticket booth, like a ticket stub thing. You pull it and you get a number, you know. And she's like, "What the heck is that? I kind of want to pull it, but I don't want to be the one to pull it. You do it."
Okay, that sounds fine. Probably some sort of like raffle or something, and yeah, and then he'll take a ticket.
Yeah. So as you guys walk over, there's like there's no one in the front of the store, but there's like a little ticket. So you take it, and it's like it's just a ticket that says congratulations. You get it's a ticket that says you get 5 free revives.
Oh.
And then there's another free pull on the ticket as well. Like it says +1 free pull.
All right. I'll tell Kate to pull that one.
Okay.
You get.
She pulls, and it's a free. It's a it says congratulations. This time she got 5 free great balls. And another pull. He's like, you do the last one.
Yeah, and I'll pull the last one.
And this one is another congratulations.
Wow.
This one doesn't have a free pull though. But you get 5. I'm gonna say 5 antidotes because I know you don't have any antidotes.
I feel like this thing might be broken. It keeps giving us rewards.
Though your last one pulled didn't say a free one though. But yeah.
True.
But there's a little sign out front that says just bring these inside to redeem if you've won.
All right. Well, let's go talk with the shopkeeper.
Sure thing. And then she actually gives you the ticket since it's you would be doing it together. But yeah. And so yeah, you guys go inside. And he's like, "Welcome to my store. Did you need anything?"
Yes, we ended up pulling some tickets that earned us free items from your shop.
Ah, congratulations! Can I see the tickets? And you realize now that you get closer, there's just this barely over the counter dwarf at the shop. So he's kind of pretty short, but he looks okay tall. You know, like he used to stand on something to get up there, but it's not too much higher. But yeah, he's like, "Can I take a look?"
Yes, of course. Here you go.
Oh, dang. Nice. He kind of explains that when they send him the rolls, they show up random. So it's like every once in a while they get 3 in a row, which is kind of cool. And yeah, he goes and he's like, "I'll just be right back. I'll get your stuff together quick." And he just jumps off the counter, or not the counter. He jumps off his chair. And he goes and grabs all the stuff. So while he's grabbing that, you guys can look around, or if you just want to wait for him to grab them.
Yeah. What kind of because if this isn't just like a standard mart, I am kind of curious to see what kind of non-standard stuff they might have here.
Well,
like if they have anything that's kind of more niche, I guess.
Not necessarily. I mean, because it is a mart, they would have all the normal, like, Pokeballs, Great Balls, since you won them as prizes. And the revives and antidotes. But he would have a couple of... I mean, they're kind of like on a special shelf, so they're priced a little pricier because there's only a couple there. But there's some, like, specialty balls, like, like heavy balls, lure balls, stuff like that.
Does it have any equipment?
Not at this place. If anything, there might be like screws and hammers, stuff like that. But like, almost like a tool shop.
Some scrap. Gotcha. What's the name of this place?
Mart.
Mart?
No, Gripply's have it or not? I don't know.
Okay.
You may or may not have it. That's what the theme of the slogan is.
Yeah. Is there like a way to like mark this place on like my map?
Oh yeah, this place would be. Let's see. You were by the. Let's see. That was over there. The library was over here, so you're still technically over there. On the right, it'd be the top right section. If you cut the Metropolis into 4 sections, almost looking like a Simon Says package board. It would be the top right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will mark it.
I'll
I'll mark it on the map and then like, well, I also says like email it, but I'll send it to Echo because I know that Echo would like this place.
Yeah.
With all the nuts and bolts of other equipment or like
You just get a message back that says thank you.
all caps.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, while he's gone, because the whole Pokeballs made me think. Kate. I'll remember to call you Kate. I'm sorry, it's old habits.
That's fine.
There'll always be Katie. What? Do you have any Pokemon of your own?
I do. I just haven't had a chance to pull them out yet. Which I should probably pull them out because they've probably been wondering why I haven't pulled them out in days. Let's get out of the shop first, and then I'll show you.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He comes back with your items. He's like, "Here you go." He kind of puts them on the shelf in a bag. So you got.
Appreciate it.
Yep. So you got 5 Great Balls, 5 Revives, and 5. What did I say? Antidotes. And they will go to you. I won't have my NPCs have them.
Yeah.
You can use them on their Pokemon, or like if you want to give her some, then you can. But I'm not gonna mark them down. So.
Yep. No problem.
Yep.
There.
That'd be so many NPCs to keep track of what the items they have on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else I can do for you?
Not for us, but I have an associate that might be coming. Interested in your scrap.
I mean, we sell tools and stuff, not really scrap, but I mean, I can try if I got any.
Well, tools can also still be useful for them.
Yeah. Sounds good. Thank you for the business.
Yeah. Yes, you have a good day.
You too. And then you leave. He kind of goes back to doing some paperwork, and you can kind of see him just kind of, restocking some stuff, and then as you walk out, she kind of brings you somewhere almost like a park. It's like there's like a park nearby. It's like a library, so it's like a very calm area compared to the infrastructure district and like manufacturing stuff like that. I think this side of the metropolis would be calm also because it's not like the one side towards the desert is where all the ships would land, because that's kind of where everyone goes out that way. This side would be the north or the northwest, and the northeast side would be the more calmer parts of the city. Not as machine heavy or like building made and stuff like that. There's still like a bunch of buildings here to make a metropolis, but this side would be the near the library would be the side where the park is.
Where it's
yeah,
this big park in the middle of a big city.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like there's still buildings and stuff surrounding it, but like the library would be on the edge of this park. Same with the food place. Same with the But a lot of it almost looks like it's like grass with some sand here and there, because it's still like almost like man-made beach park, kind of thing. So there's a swimming area too.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, it's pretty big for a metropolis kind of thing. So, yeah, because there's boats out on the lake. I mean, for a park, you would think this is like not even a park. This is more like be like a national park for how big the city is.
Yeah.
But it's still fairly easy to get from place to place walking. So, but I will say it's probably about like mid-afternoon right now. So,
okay.
well, all the stuff you guys have been doing. So, but yeah. But she says I can show you my Pokemon, but maybe we should bring them to a park so there's like some running area, because I think they need some running around.
Yeah. I see one on my map. Let's go there.
Okay. You guys go to this big park area on the map, and there's definitely a area for Pokemon, and like so like you guys go there. It's essentially like everywhere is for Pokemon and stuff like that, but almost like how there's a dog park and there's like a Pokemon park,
Yeah, yeah.
But the Pokemon Park is just as big as the Just People Park. So
Yeah.
so you guys go to the Pokemon Park and you guys release you release all your Pokemon, and the one by one she only has 2 on her. And she releases her. She's like, well, here's my starter. I think you remember this one because I think you would have actually. I'll say in this part of this, she actually would have had this growing up because it's like a seed, so it starts out as like a little seed, kind of thing. So you actually remember this one. This one is a C-Dot. Except it's slowly getting it's getting a bit more cracks here and there. But you know that is because of the nature of this Pokemon. A lot of the Pokemon on Diamond Bows are fighting type, so yeah.
It's a fighting seed.
Yeah, it's a grass fighting, so it still has the grass type on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, does C-Dot, is it just grass type at first?
Yeah.
Maybe I should just keep it grass type for now, but then when it evolves, instead of grass dark, it's grass fighting. Oh well, I already labeled it. So it is a grass fighting. It's a C-Dot that looks like the C-Dot still, but it's got cracks coming through. Like, it looks like something's breaking. But you've done your research, and this is normal for this C-Dot. So. And the second Pokemon she sends out is a one that you don't recognize. She got this one, and she actually says, this one I got during my training. I got it from your parents because they were kind of training me to, like you said, they were training me to become a fighter. But not in the sense that you were a fighter. Like, that was actually some, like, I'm kind of more of a, I think she's more of a, I think I'm more of a stealthy fighter. She sends out a Houndour that looks like it's got a bit more muscles than it normally should. So, like, if you, this is for chat, because I was explaining this to Sean before. If you think about those super buff, muscular, like, Doberman or slash Pitbulls that look like they're just all muscle, they walk around like this. They don't actually walk around like that, but if you think about like a bulldog, it's like a Doberman with bulldog muscles.
Yeah, they're very, very buff. Like, they're all just one giant muscle.
So this, so she says, well, you remember Yabby, the C-Dot, but this one. This one I didn't tell you this one's name because I asked you about the C-Dot's name, because you were the one who decided on their starter. So this Houndour's name is Shuck.
Shuck. Okay. Well, nice to meet you both.
He just Houndour or Shuck just looks at you and goes, like he's just growling. She's like, Shuck, no, this is my papa. This is my dad, I mean, my father. And he just looks at her like, they're still a little bit angry at you.
Can I do a Pokemon education check in place of a charm?
You can try, yes.
Okay.
If you want to know at least more about this this Houndour, for sure.
Well, I'm just trying to get him to have a, like, oh yeah, this guy's okay.
Okay. I'll say do a charm and a Pokemon education.
Well, I have a thing where I do Pokemon education instead of charm.
Oh, well then tell me that, so I don't forget, because I forgot that you had that. Okay, yeah, then do it.
Yeah. I'm a Pokemon psychologist.
I was like, no, you can't. No, just kidding. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you kind of like try to calm him down just to kind of get him used to you, and he just like, rather than growling, he just stops growling, but he doesn't look happy still.
Yeah. Well, if you need any help, I can easily mentor your Pokemon as well as, my crews.
I mean, I think I can train my Pokemon just fine. It's just I guess he doesn't really like you that much.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's no problem. I understand.
The C dot kind of lumbers over to you, and he just kind of rolls on your foot because he remembers you. So
I pick up the C dot.
he's heavy. Like it's weird because like you like because normally seeds don't weigh that much. For a C dot, it shouldn't either, but because of the crack, you can definitely tell he's taking on mass. Like, somehow on the inside.
I'm just like, ooh, you're getting bigger.
C dot.
It's like a C dot that weighs like a bowling ball. Like
yeah, exactly.
Like yeah, you're getting a bit bigger.
She says, yeah, I think he's pretty close to. I think he's pretty close to evolving.
Then when we have our sparring match, would you like to make it more Pokemon battle? I'll use 2, you use 2. And then once the battle's done, then we can.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I just
bring
had
in
to
our
check.
guns.
Why? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was just doing that quick. I mean, sure. I mean, I'm even fine doing a Pokemon battle together with the Pokemon.
Yeah, sure. I'll go easy on it. I understand that. Well, some of my fighting prowess may have laid dormant, but well, I still am quite stronger than I think I should be. Or not should be, but I'm quite stronger than the average person. So I'll hold back a little bit against you.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can either, because I think the looks of it, and she sees a sign that says there's like a battling area too in the Pokemon area, so you guys can battle in like out in the open stadium that they'd have like almost like a painted soccer field.
Now I gotta think about what 2 Pokemon I want to bring with me. I could send out both of my ground types. They'd be really happy here.
Yeah, who do you send out?
Gizmo's too high of a level.
Because I mean, technically you could send out everyone because it's just a park, but.
Well, yeah, I'll have all my Pokemon out because I sent them out to show her what my Pokemon are.
Yeah.
Dare?
I forgot what was the name of your Dungeon?
Archie.
Archie. So yeah, Archie comes out and he's like, kind of looking around. And he's like, "Uh-oh!" Like, you could see he looks panicked.
Oh, don't worry, Archie.
He starts digging at the grass. And he can't dig through it because he's. I mean, technically, yes, he would be able to, but he's also like, "Oh, grass! What the heck?" He hasn't seen grass in a while, and
he also is very timid, according to my dex.
Roll him a perception check for me.
Ooh, yeah, what is his perception? Oh, they're there? Okay. Oh, there it is, okay. Whew. Wow, he's... Well, I guess it makes sense. He is Pokemon after all.
Mm-hmm. I guess a lot of the combat stats are ones that they have trained and stuff. And like, you can get edges to get their...
perception in general, it's like a cat. Cats are good at seeing things.
He immediately darts and like almost like a dog scenting out a scent, you know? You see Dungeon just kind of look up and go, "Ah, Dungeon!" and just kind of, and Archie just takes off running towards the lake.
With his extreme speed.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's go follow him. Maybe that's also where the battlefield is. Hopefully.
You try to catch up with Archie. You can definitely see the, because I'm assuming that, like, with Dungeon, like, I kind of imagine, like, with Jolteon and Flareon, like, wherever they step, there's, like, little, like, footprints, you know, but, like, charged with whatever element they are. Especially
Sure,
if
yeah.
they're like trying to run at full speed, they're gonna use their energy to use it. So, Jolteon's
So he, like,
footprints,
leaves, like,
yeah.
dust clouds.
He leaves like tiny little dust marks on the ground that like they're like piles of sand for for little footprints as he kind of takes off, and you manage to follow the footprints. By the time you get to where he is, you find yourself at the beach where there's a bunch of sand, and there's just this like mound of sand just rolling around on the, like, not rolling, but like there's a mound of sand just like moving along the sand.
I'm gonna teach Dungeon at some point how to make sandcastles. I'm gonna teach him how to make the perfect sandcastle. Ooh, that'd actually be good for Pokemon contests, actually. Use Sandstorm to make a sandcastle.
Just sand everywhere in the building. There's a sand castle, but at the same time, the audience has just got sand in their shoes, and it's like, yeah.
Well, he can also do mud slap too, so he could like make it structurally sound by using mud and sand. Like, yeah,
He makes a sand castle. To everyone else, it just looks like a pile of mud. He's like, ha ha. But yes,
Have you ever made those like poop-looking mud sandcastles where you're like sneezing through your hands?
okay. But yeah, so
They're really good, but they look like a poop emoji.
So Dungeon pokes his head out of that mound as it stops moving, and then he goes just shakes sand everywhere. And he's like, Dungeon.
Well, Archie, you seem to be quite full of energy. Do you want to have a little battle?
He ducks back into the sand and darts away.
Oh, come on. You just learned some new abilities and skills. Don't you want to put them to the test?
You hear a muffled Dungeon.
Or would you rather just watch?
Roll me I guess Pokemon education for your charm, because I know you can do that.
I also just realized too, with him being dark, he actually would really like being burrowed because it's dark and ground, so it's like...
You see the mound shift as it spins around, as it was going away from you. It curves back around and comes towards you and stops at your feet, and a little Dungeon head pops out of the ground, and he's like, Dungeon. And he just kind of pops out of the ground and just shakes. So like a wet dog shooting water everywhere. He's shooting sand at you.
It's like dust, yeah.
Yeah. Gets in your eye, but...
Oh, I have glasses, so I'm...
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, and then, let's see. Here, I'm gonna actually open your sheet so I can see your Pokemon too. Because I kind of want to have them interact with you as well. Professor Robert, there we go.
Doesn't have any
Okay.
dark type moves yet, and doesn't have a lot of ground type ones. So, yeah.
Okay. You see Gizmo just kind of... He gets excited at the sand that you've now found. And he starts taking his leak and starts beating the ground. Almost as if, like, you know, when the mound was going around, he was trying to hit the mound just to pack the dirt back down. But then he goes about his business and starts using his leak like a shovel. And you can see he's trying to make himself a castle.
Nice.
Or something, yeah. Darius. Darius just kind of floating around, minding his own business, but he's staying near you.
Yeah, yeah.
Cosmo, your Vulpix, has flown over to a nearby tree and just kind of is just latching on, just sleeping in a tree branch.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Cosmo is like flying type. I kind of turned to Darius. I'm like, do you want to be my number 2? As I give him like a scritch on like the ear looking thing of his.
He just Darius just goes as you scratch him. He just kind of yawns. He goes, yeah. So you kind of know that's kind of how they sound in the game, but Dreepy is like Dreepy, and he just kind of sits on your head.
I do kind of always picture Dreepy to be a little sleepy, like even though I think it's supposed to be like dragon and creepy, but it's just like I always picture like sleepy and dragon, like it's creepy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense.
And to answer Skeletta's question, there would definitely be other Pokemon NPCs walking. Like, there'd be like some trainers with their there'd be like a Rockruff on a leash, like walking with their trainer. They're kind of doing their own stuff. But
I'm kind of curious if anyone will stop by to actually watch our battle too. It's kind of fun.
You actually there's a group of people and their Pokemon playing baseball as well. You can hear the nearby crack, and there's a almost like not a because basically it's like you hear the crack of a metal bat, but when you go to look, it's a girder just running the bases.
Huh. I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna say it was like a ton or something like that, like using a hammer.
I was thinking something that uses metal, and I was like, Conkeldurr, no, that's concrete. But yeah, so metal bats, metal bat for girder, so he's using a little girder to hit the ball. And then so there's a bunch of Pokemon playing baseball along with their trainers. So
participating in the fight, I'll ask if he wants to go and join them for baseball, because I know how much he likes baseball.
I
remember he stopped 2 boulders from landing on a building by smacking them with his weak foot.
Yeah.
And the
it says
paper.
Yeah, and then so Cubone just goes, or Q-Fetch just goes, Q-Fetched, and he will walk over. You kind of see him kind of walk on his own to go over there, and you see he kind of goes like Q-Fetched, and then like one of the guys over there, and he's like, oh, hello there, where's your trainer? And then he just Q-Fetched, and he kind of points towards you.
Yeah, and then I just give like a nod in the tip of my hat.
And he just waves to you, and he's like, does he want to join us?
Yeah, he loves baseball.
And then Q-Fetch just Q-Fetched as he goes to use his leak to swing. And he just laughs because he's this little Q-Fetched. But he's like, alright, yeah, he can join.
I'll warn you though, he's got quite the swing.
He looks down at you, Q-Fetched, and Q-Fetched goes, Q-Fetched! Like, kind of like how Farfetch'd goes, like, ha-ha! Yeah. Yeah. He's like, okay. And yeah, so Q-Fetch is allowed to go play baseball with the group.
Cool. Yeah, and then I try finding a spot that would be appropriate for a Pokemon battle.
Yeah, Kate actually says, oh, I found it over here while you're talking to him. And there's like a big area, kind of nearby. Basically like, oh, actually, you know what? So it's out of the way. So it doesn't bug anybody. There's actually a spot out on the lake that's got like a little walk to, like almost like a pier.
Okay.
And the stadium is out at the end of the pier. Just so it's out of the way, and that way you're not burning anything if there's fire, or if there's any, like you don't mess up the ground, essentially. You're just messing with the stadium. The stadium's sturdy enough that you don't think, like, you've seen some pretty powerful moves in your time, but this seems sturdy enough that it holds up to mostly anything.
It'll survive some of the roughness
yeah.
of the Pokemon battle.
This is definitely, it's a metropolis. They're gonna definitely give some money to make some pretty sturdy stadiums on things like a lake and, like concrete, like stuff like that. So, I mean, then there'd probably be some in the ground that would affect it too, but like, yeah, this is just probably a safer area, unless you fall in, but the stadiums are pretty big, you don't think you'd just fall in. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
And before we start, I want to actually kind of take a break because
Yeah. I was gonna bring that up, so we'll take that break first.
Okay, cool.
We'll have the battle when we get back. Don't go away. We'll be back in about 10. Well, I mean, it depends on when we're ready. So it could be 5, could be 10 minutes, could be 15, but we'll try to keep it kind of short. Don't go away. Get some snacks and take your break yourself. Get some water, and we will be right back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are back and ready to battle. I'm going to be battling Robert as Kate. So, with that, let's get some rival music going. So, you guys kind of go walk out to your respective sides, and she's like, "Don't expect me to go easy on you. Although I know you're a lot older than me, so you might have more experience than me, than I do, but maybe go a little easy on me, but not too easy. I'm showing you how strong I got. So what's the PvP 1v1? Yeah. Okay. So she said that. Anything you want to say?
Oh, don't worry. This is strictly for training.
She's a little peeved at that because she's like, I'm trying to show you how much I've grown. And also, this will be taking it out on you a little bit, but this is fine. Yeah, so you guys throw out your first Pokemon. Who are you throwing out first?
I throw out Darius, my G.
Darius. As you send out this flying ghost dragon, he was sitting on your head, so he kind of just floats off your head and comes in, and he's like, Dreamy! Dreamy! And he's just like, whoa. Alright. And then she sends out, yeah, you know what? Yeah, she will send out, her C-Dot as she throws out, she goes, Go, Yabby! As, she's like, do your best! And this little C-Dot comes rolling on it pops out of the Pokeball because she returned it just for the battle, and it comes out and it almost seems like top heavy because of how big it got. Its feet can't really touch the ground, so it kind of like hops as it teeter-totters on its one little point at the bottom. And it goes C-Dot. Yeah, so C-Dot has a speed of 6. And Darius has a 14, so Darius goes first.
Alright. So, Darius.
And I will say in this case, because we are doing a Theater of the Mind, you are technically away from each other. So if you want to do a melee, you'll have to move up, otherwise you're within range. So.
Yeah. So this is a range of...
Okay. You might have to get a little closer than that, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So Darius will kind of... up, eat it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And... a whole bunch of little mites and, insects will start to, come out of the ground and start eating away at the C-Dot.
Ooh. Alright, roll your attack.
Infestation.
They have a... This is special attack or physical?
Special.
So 2 evasion.
Yep. And it's an AC of 4, so I need to do better than 6.
Yep. Alright, and with that hit, she says, Quick! See that, use Bide! As I can use Bide as a reaction, as it says in the effect. It says, the user may use Bide as a reaction upon being hit by a damaging move. So, I will take that damage, so roll the damage. And I think it's whatever damage I end up taking in the end, because I still apply my special defense and stuff. So, yeah. Okay.
And also, he's put in a vortex.
Ooh. So is that stuck, or is that just...
I don't know.
Hang on. I think vortex would be maybe stuck, because unless I can get out...
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Here, you know what?
And I know it's damage over time.
Yeah.
There's fire spin or whirlpool.
I can do this quick. Oop, not that quick. Core. Vortex. Hopefully it loads up quick. I am on the volatile affliction area, so it should go by pretty quick. There we go.
Yeah. If it is considered one.
Vortex. While in a vortex, the target is slowed, trapped, and loses a tick of hit points at the beginning of each turn. Dang. At the end of each turn, the user may roll 1d20. Damn, yeah. At the end of each turn, the user may roll 1d20 to end all of these effects during the first turn. They must roll 20 or higher to dispel the vortex. The DC is lowered by 6 each following turn. Okay. So I'll leave that up for now. Damn it. I already said bide, so that sucks. Okay, so yeah. So I take that. Okay.
Well, technically, you would have used bide as I declared the attack. So
No, because it literally says the user may use bide as a reaction upon being hit.
But yeah, so you could have chosen not to.
Oh, true. I just forgot that vortex was a stuck, so it was like, or trapped.
Well, it's slow.
Well, it says slowed and trapped.
Oh.
It says the target is slowed, trapped, and loses a tick of hit
means
points.
they can't be switched out.
Oh, I thought that meant they're like, oh, that's the stuck. Okay. Okay.
So it can
Got
still
it.
move.
Yeah.
He's just slowed and he can't be. Yeah.
Okay.
switched out.
In which case, yeah, when it's after using, so these little mites come out of the ground and start eating away at the C dot from below, but the C dot doesn't seem to be minding much.
Yeah, there's also bug type too stuff.
Oh, that is
so
true.
it is super effective.
It actually is not.
It's not. Oh.
The fighting type.
Oh, he's
Makes
fighting
it
type.
hard.
Okay, I thought he was gonna be fighting type later.
I think because I already added it, I just decided fuck it.
Okay. Yep, no
So
problem.
yeah, so he just takes. He doesn't actually take a lot of damage as you thought he might.
Yeah.
Because you temporarily forgot. Oh yeah, he's a fighting type.
Well, also I purposely did the weakest attack that.
True. Okay.
That's why I did it, because he's physically strong, not special attack strong.
Oh good. Yeah. So then, when it comes to after the kind of mites leave Seed out alone, or Yabi, she says, run up to Darius, because I guess I'll just use names. Run up to Darius and use Bide to do the damage, because it says, during the next available turn, user may shift and then use Bide, causing all adjacent foes, because it's a burst one, so... Yeah, which is crazy, because if a lot of guys hit me and then, like, you run in and just burst, it's, like, basically an explosion, so...
Yeah.
So, yeah, so you see as this little acorn, Yabi, or C-Dot, kind of almost getting on its side and just rolling towards you, or towards Darius, because you said you got 3 away, I think it was, or it was a range of 3 or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, the C-Dot rolls towards you with their overland of 3, and getting right next to your Darius, and kind of like gets on his feet and just goes C-Dot, and it just does a tiny little poot explosion from Bide, and does a single point of damage to Darius.
Actually does no damage.
It does a minimum of 1.
But it's a normal type attack. Darius is a ghost.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, sorry, Kate, you must not have seen this Pokemon before, but he's a ghost type, so that attack does nothing.
Damn it.
You'll be seeing plenty of Pokemon on your adventure.
I forgot that Bide technically still doesn't hit ghost types. I thought because it was just a straight damage move, it just does it, but dang.
It's
Alright,
still
well,
considered normal type.
that's back to Darius then. Dang it.
Which is also like Dragon Rage doesn't hit.
I can't do shit! No, that's
Well,
fine.
you don't have any.
I don't. No.
You don't have any.
No, keep going. Keep going. You're good.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that. I'm just like, hey Darius, give him a little spook, and Darius just turns invisible, and then appears next to him and attacks him.
Ah!
Very astonishing. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I forgot that C-Dot doesn't get any grass moves until like 13 or something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oops. That's fine.
And this is a 12, and this is AC 2 physical attack.
Did you say Astonish?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, yeah, Ghost, and I'm not normal type. I was like, but I'm normal type. Nope, that's all my moves. AC 12 will for sure hit.
Alright.
Yeah.
And
Jeez,
that's
oops.
1d8 plus 13. Oh boy. See, this is why I use Infestation. Oh. That's 25 ghost type.
Okay. That's physical or
Physical, yeah.
okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Anything else for you?
Nope.
Okay. So, realizing her mistake, she says, "Quick, return!" as she returns her C-Dot. And she's going to send out Shuck.
Alright.
Yeah. And so you see this, like, as the energy hits the ground, it almost like you could hear the thud of Shuck just hitting the ground. And he goes, "Arr, arr, arr." You're like, yeah. Yeah, so I think that was my turn, because I think that's what happens on a Pokemon's turn, is you take the action to swap them in and out. So it is back to Darius. V, you'll have to get a little closer, because now it's back to where it was, unless you use Infestation, but...
I'm gonna use Quick Attack.
Okay.
He's gonna zoom up and smack. Because once again, I don't want to use my really powerful moves, even though Bite can resist, but
Yeah.
Bite is still very strong with this guy. Alright, so Quick Attack is 2 AC. Sorry,
Oh, and they've got a 1... Oh, they've got a 2 evasion.
Okay, that's all you hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's D8 and 19. That's 22 physical.
22 physical, normal. Okay. So I'm trying to think. Okay. Yeah. Damn. Alright. After you, because now you ran up to him, you see
That's a different
she's
Pokemon move.
or her.
Ha,
Yeah. So she just tells, she goes, "Shuck, use Ember." And you see this dog just kind of almost like buff up its like chest to just kind of like get a breathe in, and he's just gonna breathe fire on your
Does he not
Darius.
have a dark type move? Surprising.
Yep. Also, bite is like a teens kind of thing, I think.
Hmm?
I think, yeah, bite is also like a teens move, like a 18, like 16, 15, something like that. But yes, they're going to use Ember on you. So I need to roll a d20. Boo! I'm using my... I rolled a 4. Which is 2 AC. What's... special... I need special evasion.
Do you have to re-roll before you know if it hits or not?
I think I do. So I will use my hero point. Or my jinx point. Because I want to hit you with it. Something.
Are you sure about that?
Why? Does it hit anyway?
Might.
I guess true. In Fantasy Grounds, normally it does say if you hit before you... Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I guess does it hit originally?
No, it does miss because, yeah, my versus any is 2.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I will use my jinx point because I want to hit you with this. I just need to find my jinx point so I can take it off. There it is.
Yeah, because his special defense is 3.
Okay, come
like,
on.
That is just his special defense. Yeah.
Oh, that's a 19.
Oh, he burns too.
I burned you, yeah. So 1d8 plus... Okay, so... D8. Ooh, that's 24 points of fire special damage.
How many? 24?
24, yeah, special fire. Yeah. Before I made the Pokemon and I looked at the sheet before, so it's definitely a 17 or 18 for Houndour. So.
All right, and
what otherwise he'd have that on his list, or it's 8.
Besides taking a damage.
Burn is, and I have that on here. One sec. Where did they move to? Player notes. Nope, it'd be, oh, right, Stats afflictions, there we go. Burn is... Where's Burn? Come on, I thought Burn was on there. Poison, frozen, paralysis, burned is just not highlighted. I gotta do that before I forget. Target's defense stat is lowered by 2 combat stages for the duration of the burn.
Defense, okay.
Fire-type Pokemon are immune to burning. If a burn target makes a standard action or is prevented from taking a standard action by an effect, such as sleep, flinch, or paralysis, they lose a tick of hit points at the end of that turn.
Okay.
I'll do this before I forget.
Oh yeah, shoot. Oh well, it doesn't matter much now. But I forgot she would have been able to switch out C-Dot because of the...
Oh!
Doesn't matter, doesn't matter.
Okay. Dang it, that's right. Son of it. Oh, yeah. I should have rolled a d20 anyway. Here, let me do that quick. I mean, it wouldn't matter, but... Yeah, I wouldn't have made it. Dang it, that's right! Ah! I'm sorry.
Oh well, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Shit. Well, fuck. I mean... okay, well, it's Darius' turn, so...
It's not like a big mistake. Maybe like, ooh, that was a really solid hit. Good job. I forgot the name of her Houndour.
Shuck.
Yeah, Shuck. Yeah.
And after he finishes breathing the fire, he just goes like... like almost like biting the flames out. Your turn.
Yeah.
True. Okay, yeah. I just forgot since we were doing a theater of the mind, but
yeah.
I do have the effects, I think, up there.
I'm gonna have Darius fight.
Yeah, they're all up there. Not Vortex, though. I think I got stuck, burn. Yeah, so I'll have to remember to put that in, like a stuck. Oh!
Ooh. Darius is reeling a little bit and he misses his bite.
Darius bites his tongue a little bit. Take a point of damage. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, you miss with bite as you try to bite the shark, and shark just kind of like slightly moves out of the way.
Yep.
Or you bite him on the
It's
muscle
okay,
and it does no damage.
You're doing great, bud.
Okay.
I forgot, do fainted Pokemon still gain? Yeah, they do, yeah. I forgot we already determined that.
Fainted Pokemon?
You can still gain XP.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot we talked
Yep.
about that already.
Okay, so Darius went. It is now Shuck's turn. What is he gonna do? Can't hit him with normal or fighting. So yeah, he's just gonna roar. He's gonna breathe in, breathe another ember on him. Oh, did you take your tick of HP?
I did, yep.
And you roll for, I think, to see if you unburn.
Oh,
Let me just double check. Status affliction, burn. If burn target, lowered 2 combat stages for defense. Yeah, you don't. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't
So
think
burn
they did.
doesn't. All the other ones do, so that's why I thought burn might. Poisoned actually
poison?
doesn't. No, poison doesn't.
What was
looks
that?
like. Yeah.
Ones
Okay.
that you can save from in games. Like
Yeah.
paralysis and stuff.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna try and breathe another full ember on you, on Darius.
Yep.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So that's another -2. Right? Yep. Plus a D8. A little less this time. So this one's 22 points of fire special as he exhales another breath of flame on you, on Darius.
You put him at optimal, Neil.
It's optimal.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a half HP
Or
effect.
optimal.
Or...
He's got 1 HP.
Oh damn! Do or die? No, I'm just kidding. That's only for me. No, I don't know if I'm gonna add that in. Okay. Yeah. So after breathing the flames and chomping them back out, it is Darius's turn.
Let's see here. Yeah, you know, honestly, even though... Oh, I don't know the typing of the Houndour. This could be double resisted if he's dark fighting. I'll see it anyways. He's gonna try biting again.
Okay. I forgot. Yes. 2 evasion.
Yep.
Okay. 12. So yes, that definitely hits.
Okay. Wait, 8 or 2d6?
So is it resistances before defense or defense before? I always forget. I'm pretty sure it's defense first and then resistance.
You do defenses and then you reduce. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. For a bite.
That's 26.
Okay. Ooh. I think. And I think. Oh yeah. So they said in the contest you round up rather than regular XP and stuff like that. So normally you round down, I think, right? Or was it the opposite?
No, you round up because you always at least take 1 damage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so. Okay.
And
All right.
We're still up, I assume.
Yeah, you managed to bite him in one of his leg muscles, and he seems to he flinches at it. Not actually flinch, because but he seems to look at Darius in a he starts to open his mouth and go like
yeah,
he's mad that you
and then
actually
Darius ends up falling out of the sky, fainted.
Oh, from the bird.
The bird, yeah.
That's right. Oh my god, that's right. Okay. All right. She's like, yes, I did it. Good job, Shark. And he goes, arr.
That burn did a lot to help you out there. All right. Then I send out Archie.
Archie. Nice. Okay. Archie comes out. A little upset there's no dirt to dig around in, but, he'll make do. He's like, Dungeon! As he kind of almost looks like a bull ready to charge, and little dust clouds come from his feet as he's getting ready to fight.
Yep.
Alright, so that was my turn. So that was the free to swap. So that is now it's Archie's turn. Yes, Archie would then go.
Hey Archie, kick those back feet as hard as you can. Create like a big storm. I'm gonna use sandstorm.
Ooh, okay. So yeah, Archie's as you see Archie kicking up dirt, getting ready to charge. His back feet start kicking more, like he's ready to start running, and almost like his feet start spinning because he's moving so fast from the extreme speed. But he's not moving, so it kicks up a sandstorm, and luckily it doesn't make a big one because it's just from the playing field. Yep. But to everyone else, there's just this giant dust storm on the lake now.
Yep, and also Archie is harder to see in it than usual.
Right, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, we're on the lake, so it wouldn't be grass. It'd be a cement, dirt, kind of, not cement, it'd still be some kind of dirt out there, but yeah. But yeah, still enough for him to kick up dust from himself to make a sandstorm, so there's just that much sand on him.
He seems a little more obscured.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Because he has sand veil.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. So, and I forgot, the sandstorm damage happens at the end of the turn of the Pokemon, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and I know you don't because you're grounded.
It's a tick of HP.
Yep. Okay, so she has done her homework. She knows that fire isn't too great against dirt or ground in that sense. So she just is like, well, this is where we get physical, I guess. And then she's just like, Houndour, stay on your ground and use bulk up. And so the Houndour just stands and kind of plants his feet in the ground, and you just see its muscles get bigger as it goes.
Big already. Yikes.
Yeah, so he gets a attack and defense combat stage. And then he takes a tick of HP. Or she, I guess. Yeah. Alright, your turn.
Alright. While we've got all the sand covering everywhere now, why don't throw a little bit of mud into their face? I'm gonna use Mud Slap.
Ooh, okay. Say evasion 2. Ooh, nice.
Okay, so that's 15.
Sorry. You were doing
That is 27 special. Yeah, special.
Oof. Okay. Yeah. You kick up mud, or sorry, Archie manages to, like, as part of his sand kicking up, he kind of turns around, almost like, you know how Jolteon does a tackle, but keeps his front feet on the ground and just does the spin thing.
Yeah.
Archie does the same thing. Is he keeps his front feet planted, and using the speed that he created from his legs, he kind of does like a little like drift, and kicks some mud that was mixed in with some of the water that was kind of splashing in, and the sand gets kicked, and he kicks the sand in the air with some of that water in that Shuck, and it hits Shuck in the face. And Shuck just like, and he just falls over unconscious and faints. Not unconscious, faints. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, technically, it's the same thing. Like when you faint, you are unconscious.
yeah. And she's like, "Oh my god, thanks, Shuck. That was good." And she returns him and sends Yabi back out. Like, Yabi, you could do this now that we can hit something. Yeah. And so so that was Archie, so you fainted me and then I sent out, so then it would be my turn?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, she says, she's like, there's the sandstorm. Sorry, no, it'd be my turn, the sandstorm at the end of the turn, yeah, that's right. Yep. She's like, I need you to get in there. Hit him as many times as you can with your feet. I need you to use double kick. So once again the C-Dot kind of lands on its side and goes C-Dot, and it just kind of almost like steamrolls into Archie, and I have to roll a double kick for AC. Okay. So first hit, because it is it's a double strike. So what's the AC?
And
I'm using my nat 20.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yep, I'm using it.
And you have a +5 for the future ones still too.
+5?
Yep.
From what?
Archie has a very high.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well,
Yeah.
so nat 20 automatically hits.
Yep.
So I need to do
Oh wait, no, it's not 5.
2d8.
Oh no, it is 5. Yeah.
Plus 16
+2.
plus that. Okay. So the plus is doubled, but not my stat. That's right.
We should roll for all of your hits for pretty good damage.
Well, no, because the damage is on each hit. That's only 2 hits, possibly.
Well, yeah, but
The
you still
first
should
one
roll
is-
your second hit.
But I'm not going to roll all the damage at once. I'm still going to roll it separately.
I guess, yeah.
Because it's 2 different hits. Your defense goes into both hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, just in case I don't want to do like 40 some
It's just-
damage together, and then
It's
you
just for
just...
multi-hit moves. I feel like it's just easier just to roll all the attacks first.
Eh.
But yeah.
Okay, so 2d8. Okay, so the first one does, 32 physical fighting.
Okay.
And I'll roll the second one then also. 17?
I don't know.
You said
What?
+5 plus your...
Yeah.
Okay, so my one's an AC
+5
3.
to
So...
whatever the AC is. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you had also additional AC for EV.
Well, it's 3 plus the 2, so I already added it together.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Got it. I thought the Sand Veil was a +5.
No, so
Okay.
it's +2.
So that would be 8. I definitely hit then. Okay, and this one's just a 15 plus 1d8. Max damage. That's 23 physical fighting. So the first one was 32 damage, physical fighting, and the second one was 23. As the seed,
Yeah.
as the seed comes rolling in and just hits him with his two little stubs, right in the face.
Right, there we go.
Nice. And that is
That's
Cdot's
how to do
turn.
some
Oh,
math.
tick. Tick of HP, that's right.
Oh yeah, you
Okay. And then it's your turn.
Alright, Archie, let's run some circles around him, shall we?
Archie, or Dungeon!
I'm gonna use extreme speed.
Nice. As this dungeon just kind of runs around it and ready to tackle it. Oh, that was close. So 2 physic or 2 EV.
Yeah, it's a 2 AC, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, you definitely
that
hit.
definitely hits. Yeah, this is gonna be painful.
Ooh.
That's
Ow.
37.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that a lot for, yeah, I forgot that's, extreme speed does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's 2d
Okay.
plus 10, and I have a 15 attack.
And that was a normal attack, and physical.
And that came from only
okay.
level 10 Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, it is also fully evolved, so. But yes, you managed to, your your dungeon runs circles around it, and it's trying to keep an eye on it, and then when it's not looking the right direction, you're like, it's like what, and then it looks this way, and your dungeon comes out from the corner and just smashes into it, and he goes flying and gets fainted. Congratulations.
Yeah, I run up
Oh
and hug
God.
Archie. I'm like, see, it's fun to battle.
That was definitely interesting. She definitely runs up to her Yabi and says, "Yabi, thanks you. This was amazing." And she picks him up and puts him in the ball.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
shake her hand. I'm like, yeah, that was a very good fight.
Yeah, well, it's not over yet because it's still our turn, and she goes in for the sneak attack.
Okay.
She's like, "Wah!"
Yeah,
And there's still.
Have her roll her attack.
Yeah, hang on. I forgot we were gonna have us battle, so I gotta find the battle music again. Where is it? There it is.
Go to shake hands, and she just like jabs like underneath like the armpit.
Like ba-bam. And yeah, she's gonna jab you. This is a straight struggle attack is what she'll do. So this is like a surprise attack. So maybe I'll give a +2. Well, that's a 19.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, so that's funny. 18 physical normal damage to yourself. And then she uses her move to jump back. So if you want a opportunity attack, you can.
Yeah, I'll opportunity attack her.
Nice.
Okay.
And she is not using her claws, so.
Yeah, so that's an 11. So yeah, that probably hits because it's a 4.
Oh, yeah. AC of 2, so yeah, that'll definitely hit.
So it's 23.
23 physical. Okay. So. Oh wait, sorry. Sorry. Odyssey. Yeah. Sorry, am I thinking of this wrong? No. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. There we go. I was just doing my math. And I was doing bad. Alright. She jumped back after giving you a sneak punch in the gut. And she jumped back. It is your turn.
Just kind of.
Like, you didn't see that coming?
That was a good one. I love to admit, you got me.
You got me dead.
You shouldn't have backed up. As he pulls out his gun.
Oh! What? It's like a weapon. She just doesn't have her claws.
Actually, that's true. She's not using her.
She does the Indiana Jones. She dropped your gut back.
You know
Oh,
what?
bam!
No.
Oh, fuck.
We'll still pull it out, but he'll pistol whip or pistol whip her.
So you run up to her and pistol whip her?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Which is just gonna be a
Ouch.
normal swing attack, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Oof.
Ouch. Yeah. Oof.
22.
Okay. Okay.
And I turn to my Pokemon that are on the sidelines. I'm like, you guys should learn something here.
They're all kind of minding their own business because they know you're super strong. But you see, the Q-fetched rooting over there for you, going, ha, ha, whoa, ha,
Oh yeah,
whoa,
the
you know,
baseball
baseball game's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, you actually see a couple other Pokemon watching you as well. Like they're just
Yeah,
maybe the Girder's back and watching. There's some other Pokemon and people from the baseball game watching because they brought your Pokemon back over. So yeah. But now it's a little tense over there. They see you guys fighting fist to fist and pistol whipping, and they're like, "Oh, what the?" And then, but your Q fetches are like, "Oh," and they're like, "Yeah," you know, like, okay.
Yeah, they realize that this is still a friendly spar.
Okay.
By the way, no matter what happens, I'll leave her at 1 HP. Like, I'm not gonna knock out my daughter, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Guess I'm on the winning team in baseball. I'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, we'll have to see how well he did at baseball, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so you're done, my turn?
Yep.
Okay, she is going to, I mean, she'll probably do the same thing, but not punch you, but like, you know, keep you at 1 HP as well. But she wants to show you what she's learned. So, she's going to use Force Palm. As she kind of like, almost like pulls her hand back and then it starts glowing.
You should have saved your crit for that. That'd have been awesome.
I know. It's okay. So she kind of pulls her hand back as she almost like puts her hands together and like the aura coalesces between them. You can see it. No one else can see this except you. But the aura kind of like coalesces and almost like pulls apart like glue. And then it kind of sticks to her hand and she kind of just shoves her hand at you. And I need to roll... 9 on a d6, or on a 6. Oh, what's your evasion?
Let's see.
It'd be physical.
Yeah, physical is just 1, so you hit.
Okay, so but she doesn't
Also,
paralyze.
Her AC should be 2, not 6.
No, the AC on The damage base. Oh, that is... Yeah, never mind. I was looking at damage base.
Damage base is 6.
Yeah, I was looking at damage base. Oops. So yeah, AC 2.
I was gonna say, I have force palm too, so I
yeah.
can easily look.
My bad. Okay, so 18 plus 2d6. Okay, not bad. 24 physical fighting on you. Alright, and she doesn't move, and it's your turn.
It was a good solid hit. But, here, I'll show you. This is where you want to punch if you want to, like, try to get someone paralyzed. So I'm still going to be using, you know, my struggle attack, but I'm going to show her, like, where to, like, go
Okay.
if you want to cause paralysis. Now if I miss, that'd be really funny. Because, you know, while this battle's going on,
Oh.
would have paralyzed her if it was Thor's fault. So,
It
yeah.
would if she didn't do something that you tried to do before. When you were fighting the Ortworm. You kind of see her almost calm herself as her hands almost move by themselves. And she moves your fist out of the way when you thought you hit. She's detect.
Oh, I did not try to do that before because I don't have detect.
She's got detect because of her other classes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember you tried to use detect when you were like you sat on the ground, but then got missed by dig.
Oh.
You were trying to use your abilities to gain detect, which I totally would have done if you succeeded,
yeah.
but he actually missed anyway. So
Yeah.
you didn't get a chance to even try to get it. But yeah, you thought you hit her, but she kind of almost like her hands kind of like image behind it. She moves your fist out of the way, and it doesn't contact, and she takes no damage.
That was very skilled.
Thank you. And then she goes to Force Palm again because it's at will.
Oh, I thought detect was her turn.
No, that's a trigger interrupt.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it says if the user is hit by a move, the user means detect. The user is instead not hit by the move. You do not take any damage, nor are you affected by any of the move's effects. And that's a scene, so she can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them, like, you sacrifice your turn to do that as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yep. So then she goes to, once again, after redirecting your fist, she kind of almost flips her hand around and goes to Force Palm you again. And once again, it's a 9. So, or no, that's a 6 this time. It was the other side. So, oh yeah, because it's a 2. Sorry, my bad. Okay, cool. I was like, oh my god. Okay, so 18 and 2d6. Oh my god, that was cool. You're like, that'd be funny if it missed. I'm like, yeah. 27 physical fighting. No paralysis though.
Yep. Okay.
I'm so glad I didn't get her paralyzed from your hit. I was like, I need to do this so I'm not paralyzed.
Well, I was gonna be using struggle move, but
Oh, I thought you said Force Palm, but
he was gonna say like this is where you strike to paralyze someone with your force palm.
Oh.
But he was gonna use a regular attack to demonstrate.
she might have thought that you were using Force Palm, so
Yeah.
she's like, nope. But
Okay.
yeah. This is interesting.
Alright. So, he's been hitting him pretty good.
I forgot she has that.
His...
She's gonna use a shift action.
Oh.
She almost looks like, you know how a feather moves? Kind of like dances. She almost looks like she's dancing in the wind a bit, as she's going to use a shift action to use the ability Flutter.
Okay.
User gains +3 evasion until the end of their next turn and cannot be flanked.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So, Robert will just smile, and his eyes will start to like glow, and he's like, "Okay, let's see if you can dodge this." Cracks his knuckles, punches the ground really hard, and just sends out a wave of aura across the
shit.
the battlefield as he uses Focus Blast.
Oh god. I forgot you were a fully leveled aura user now.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Oh!
I'm gonna point that.
You hear point that? Awesome.
Yep.
Oops.
I still miss.
Shit, I gotta undo. 1 sec.
Do we have another one? Do we have two?
You can't use 2 on the same move.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed then.
Sorry. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. Wait, you missed on an 8? Oh yeah, because it's a physical.
Well, it's an AC 7 and she has +3 and
+3 on her 2, so 5. Yeah, true.
yeah, and it's
Okay.
a 7 AC already. So
She
yeah,
just kind of you do this force. You do this force blast on the ground, creating like a what is it? A burst?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And she kind of just
6
she kind of like
range burst.
almost like a feather getting moved by an earthquake as it kind of floats in the air. She kind of jumps over your wave of aura blast that you did. She lands in the same spot that she does, and yeah, she's gonna keep force palming you.
Oh wait, no, it isn't a burst. It's just a single target.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, we can still flavor it that it did that to attack
Yeah,
her, but yeah.
yeah.
But she kind of like almost like Matrix dodges it as her body looks as light as a feather, and she comes back up and goes to force palm you again. Because that is a freaking at will. That is crazy.
It's powerful.
Come on, not 20, not 20, not 20, not 20. Dang it. Well, it still hits because I rolled a 6.
Yeah.
So, but her, oh, it's an at will shift. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that hits. So 18, because that's what I've been. It's a D8 plus her attack, plus 2d6. Dang, 23 physical fighting, and again shift action flutter because that is an at will.
All right.
Damn, that's crazy.
Robert is definitely looking quite exhausted. But he's gonna try focus blasting one more time because it's a scene times 2, so he can do it twice. So
Come on, roll high. I want to see this hit. That's awesome.
He launched one with his one hand and launched another with his other hand. Big blast of energy.
Nice.
That should hit. All right.
So that's 5, and then your 7, so 12. Yeah, definitely hits.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa!
It's 44.
That's 3d12. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's 3d12 plus 10.
Special? Okay.
Yeah,
That's. That's funny. Okay. 8. So. Okay. I forgot. Fighting doesn't do. Well, fighting here. I guess I can find out.
yeah, fighting doesn't resist fighting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because the Houndour is still being dark type to like 1.5. So yeah. So yeah, you you go to hit her with this force blast, and does it do anything like push or anything?
Oh, yeah, it lowers her special defense by 1 combat stage. Oh wait, no, only on an 18 plus though. So no.
Oh, okay.
That's not.
But yeah, so you go to punch her with this force blast, and she gets hit by it square on, and she thinks she can dodge it, and you, even though you say you leave her at 1 HP, she goes flying, and she goes falling into the water, and she gets up, she's like, "Ow! Shit! Ow!" And she climbs out, she's like, "Okay, I give.
Good. Because I couldn't have taken another hit from you either.
Oh my god.
And literally, I was at 13 HP, so I couldn't have taken another hit.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. She's just laying there on the ground, like, getting ready, like, she's like, "Oh, ouch,
Yeah,
I hurt,
I helped her. I bend down and help her to her feet.
thanks." And she gets up, "Ow, okay."
Well, with just a little more training, you'll easily surpass me.
Oh, but yeah, she kind of, like, stretches, and then she hits the top, she goes, "Ow!" Like, "Oh no!" But yeah, you hear all of a sudden, because in your fight you couldn't hear anything in the background, but there's definitely people now cheering. Like, that looked awesome to them. They're like, "Ah, woo, woo," and you hear, like, this is the Q-Fetch just like, "Q-Fetch, yeah!" Swinging his little baton around, accidentally hitting people in the shins, and they're like, "Ow! Son of a bitch, ow! Fuck!" He's, "Q-Fetch!" Ugh.
Alright.
Ow.
Well,
Can we
after
go to a
workout
Pokemon
like
Center
that,
quick?
yeah, we should find a place to rest and recuperate.
I
Hey,
mean,
do you know if there's any kind of sauna or hot spring around here? Just turn it into the crowd.
no one hears you. They're cheering. They're like, "Oh my god, yeah, that was cool!" And you're like, "Son of a bitch, I need help."
I'll recall my Pokemon, and then kind of like, you know, limp.
You
well,
limp
almost kinda
across
holding,
you limp across the pier, and someone realizes, "Oh shit, they're actually kind of hurt," even though the rest are kind of cheering you on. And he's like, "Here,
yeah.
here, help! I'll help you guys." And he doesn't have any items. He's just a person who lives in town. But he helps you guys to the Pokemon Center. Probably there might be a Pokemon Center at the park in case something bad happens. So they bring you to the park center, as I guess.
And also, I will say, because like you can basically state whether or not like you're fighting and like injuries will be caused.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't like doing stuff to cause injuries. So, like,
Yeah. No, I gotcha. And like
'cause,
she
it's a
didn't.
friendly spar.
Yeah, she wouldn't have either. But yeah, she was definitely like, "That was so much fun." Ow! As she's like,
Yeah.
as she's being helped.
Yeah, you had some really good hits in there.
I should have had some more. I felt like I could have beaten you, but what was that thing
Well-
you did at the end? That was crazy.
Well, when you master your aura, you can do that. It's basically just a complete release of all of the energy you have. It's very powerful, but very tiring.
Damn. Well, I can't wait to do that. I mean, I've still got a lot to learn. You've got like
Yeah.
years of experience on me, so maybe one day. I mean,
Well,
hey,
it's
well,
funny because most of my experience was learned at your age, and since then I've been not keeping up with it. I've been having to relearn everything myself.
damn. But that just means I might catch up in no time.
Oh, easily. With your power, I have no doubt that you'll surpass me.
Okay. Well, I guess before I regret it, thank you for taking me along.
Oh, it's my pleasure. We'll fight the adversity of my parents later. For
You
now,
can
I'm just
fight them. I'm
happy.
not gonna draw their ire as best I can still.
True.
But I
You
can at
can just
least
say that I kidnapped you.
no, don't say that. They're your parents.
Yeah, but I don't want them thinking that you turned traitor.
Eh, true. Plus, I can fight you every once in a while and say I fought him, and still he got away. So
True.
I'm chasing after you. So we could just have our
That
spars
is
every
very
once in a while, and you just. One of these days, I'll get you, Dad.
Oh, I definitely hope so. And I can see that happening. You know, and they say that you learn a lot about those that you spar with, and you know,
Hmm.
yeah, I did learn a lot. You've grown into a very competent woman.
Don't call me that. I don't like being called woman yet. I'm only
Oh, come
29.
on. You're you're already white. You already are maturing enough. Like
Uh,
you already the pigment of your fur is already changed. Like you're well on your way to becoming well more Min Chao than Fu.
yeah.
You know, I don't know if I've ever actually told you this, but well, how we mature is similar to how Pokemon evolve, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Lucario is an interesting one. Lucarios only evolve when when they show enough affection towards somebody else. And even though my parents had said that, you know, I was Lucario basically from birth, that was a lie. They just. It's very easy to disguise a Railu as a Lucario, especially with the animals.
You used to be a Rylu?
Oh, for most of my life,
Wow.
the only time the only time I started to mature was when you were born. Because that was the first time I actually ever felt love towards somebody else.
Oh. That was Neil going, oh no. Dang. Oh
I
shit.
I had never felt I've never felt that way towards anybody. But when I laid eyes on you, that's when it finally actually happened.
She hugs you, but she gives you a slight punch to kind of interrupt the charm. And then
Yeah,
she
yeah.
both also says, ow, because she it hurt herself and then she falls unconscious.
Uh,
But you guys would have already been at the Pokemon Center by then. So you guys
yeah,
get fully healed. You guys, all your Pokemon get healed.
and we probably actually spent the night here, honestly.
Yeah, that is fine by me. Hey, so so I decided this on break, and I was telling this to Sean. He thought it was a good idea. It's to kind of help me think of stuff. So what I'm doing, like you guys can still donate for plot twists and plot twist flashbacks and stuff like that. But every once in a while, I might just throw in a card just to help me figure out what I can do next. So Sean, I'm going to draw from the flashback card while you guys are
Yeah, makes
sleeping at the
sense.
Pokemon Center
Yeah.
for this last 10 minutes. Pick a number 1 through 5.
6.
It's not a number.
5.
It is a number, but or should I have Avarian pick it? Also, hi Avarian.
Yeah, Bavarian's
I
in
did.
chat. Yeah.
I did wave to you, so we were
Yeah,
just
good
doing
number.
stuff. Pick a number 1 through 5, Avarian.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bavarian.
also, I have to roll that too. High, favorable, low, none. Yeah. Okay. So, your Q fetch is going to have an item.
Oh, cool.
Because he won, or he helped win the baseball team.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's an item. It's a souvenir that he got. So it's an accessory that will go on his head. It's a
Awesome.
baseball cap.
Oh, that's amazing. I
It'll
wanna
add
see
to his um for the entrance for an entrance like the introductory in a contest.
Mm-hmm.
It'll
Yeah.
add 1 to your score.
And that's for any kind of contest?
I will say it's for a cool contest.
That makes sense.
Yeah. 3.14. Okay. So pi.
I'm picturing Gizmo with like ashes, like baseball cap, like specifically.
He goes to throw his boomerang and his leak, and he just hooah, like boomerang but with a leak. And he goes, "I choose you, bone, leak." Okay, so 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's not very good for this. Okay. I don't think I have a theme for that yet. But I will do my best.
Oh, there's no places for items that are held by your Pokemon?
They'd be called accessories or a held item. It might be just a held item, but
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
um,
Out of time. Duh.
I don't think I have a theme for this yet. So I'm just gonna do.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, I guess I could do this. For now. So Sean, or Robert, as you both go to sleep at this in this place, you kind of have a dream going back to your going back to when you're on Dimebos. You are back in a battle inside of the war. You remember you go, and as soon as you have this dream, you're punching someone in the face, knocking them out, and you can just see the blood dripping from your fists. You're currently having a nightmare.
Yeah. That
Terrible
makes sense.
visions deny you rest, so you will in the morning have some sort of exhaustion.
Okay.
I don't know what exhaustion does in this, so maybe just you'll have slowed for the day.
Okay.
Tell me what happens in your dream.
In his dream, he's fighting a giant. One that's
You just hear this giant roar as he's right in front of you.
yeah, one that's been giving him a lot of trouble. They both are beaten and bloodied. And then Robert shoots him in the head. And as he falls to the ground, he turns into Kate.
He turns into Kate.
Yeah, because it's a nightmare, like nightmare
Yeah.
logic.
You see Kate in front of you as almost a moment of, you know how when you kind of see yourself in your dream, but you're not in the body, you know?
Yeah.
You see Kate standing underneath this giant that you just shot in the face as it starts falling towards you. And it falls on top of Kate, crushing her.
Yeah. And, it even kind of represents what this nightmare is about. It's like his fear that his past is gonna get her killed.
Yeah.
He then just kind of like drops to his knees and just starts crying and screaming. Screaming.
And as soon as you start screaming, you wake up almost in a jump at that same kind of scream. And that is where we will end for next week. Till next week. Oh my god! Oh, okay. I'm so glad we did that.
Yeah,
That's
that
cool.
was a. Because see, it's funny because when you had the music playing, it's like, oh, is he gonna be having a nightmare or something? It's like that's exactly what it was. So I immediately came up with like what would be like the next. Like, yep, his past comes back to not only haunt him but hurt Kate.
Hell
Would
yeah.
be what would scare him the most.
Alright, so yeah, like I said, I'll be maybe doing that every once in a while. If I can't think of something, I will use my plot twist and my flashback cards just to kind of help me along. If I need any kind of encounter to happen. But yeah, you guys can still donate to have just something happen, so those will still be there for you, for sure. That's just for me to, like, if I think someone should have a nightmare or a dream, it's like, flashback it is, you know? Oh my gosh. Sean, favorable moments?
I really actually enjoyed I enjoyed the battle, but I really enjoyed the spar. That was fun.
Mm-hmm. The battle was
Especially
really fun.
because I was going really easy on her, and then when it's like, oh, she's putting me down to my last couple bits of HP, so I'm gonna like do a couple big blasts. You know, the whole like sensei is going easy on you, but then right when you're about to beat him, he just destroys you. You know, it's like,
I was really hoping
yeah,
you'd miss so that she could hit you and be like, yeah, I did it, you know? And then take you
yeah.
home. Take you with her and be like, well, now I can go home with him. Just kidding.
Instead, they both got each other.
Definitely my favorite moment was it was still the fight, but it was the part where, like, she went to force palm you and, like, hit you, but you're like, oh, I'll show you a real force palm. But where you're supposed to hit, and then when you rolled really high, and I thought you were using force palm to, like, paralyze, because you said, oh, it would have paralyzed, and I'm like, I heard, oh, it paralyzes. So I was like,
because I meant
oh,
to say it
nope.
would have,
Yeah. So I'm like, nope, well, you would think it does, and then she pushes it out of the way with detect. And then you kept missing after that. I was like, hell yeah, she's gonna beat you up.
yeah.
That's fun. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens next week. Especially if the guys are wondering where you are, because, like, you didn't come back to the ship to sleep, or I guess
Nope.
to find out, you know. So
Yeah.
they're gonna have to find out what happened to you. Because technically it's still yesterday for them. Like, if we get everybody back next week, we're gonna go back to them, and you'll just be in the you'll just be in the Pokemon Center sleeping until the next day.
Or they might even hear or see the battle if they go to the park.
Yeah, true. I mean, they could also, if they ask where you are, you can decide if you wanted to text them and message them that you're at the park. So, yeah.
And there was also the message that I sent to Echo about the shop.
The shop, yep.
Yep.
Sounds good. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for joining, guys. Let's go see if anyone's live really quick. We can go raid them. Oops. I know my Skirm's usually live right about now. Sometimes. This week he's not. There's actually not a lot of people online right now. Marcus is doing some Monster Hunters. Is he playing Monster Hunter Stories? He's
There is a
playing...
new one that's coming out, isn't there?
Yeah, it's called Monster Hunters Wilds.
Yeah.
It was Saturday, I think Friday through Sunday, I think, or whatever, they had the beta going on.
Yeah, it looks amazing from what I've seen already.
Yeah, it is pretty good. He's playing Monster Hunter Stories, I think is what it says.
Oh,
Let me just double
that's a
check.
cool one. That's the one where you can like ride like a.
Yeah, he's playing number 2. So yeah, we'll go raid some Marcus.
Yeah.
Let's go raid Marcus. He's got a long name though, so I gotta remember to. I gotta spell it. Okay, but yeah, before I do that, for everyone who watches in the future VODs, if you'd like to join the Discord, there's my Discord. I always post live on, or I always post whenever I go live on there, all the other Discords, and also Twitter. If you'd like to see some of my old streams, I put some of them on YouTube. I've done some past recordings on YouTube as well. And yeah, so if you'd like to see anything past I've done, like basically like 6 years ago, Neil, when I had big hair, not combed back hair like this, it would just floof, and I had a big natural curl. So
Yeah.
But yes, thank you guys so much for joining. We'll go raid Marcus. Let me put that in before I forget. Raid choose the storyteller.
Oh yeah, it's Marcus'
Yeah.
storyteller, not Marcus the GM.
Yeah. All right. So I will raid after we go to the when we go to the stream end stream. But yes, thank you guys so much for joining. This has been Roll for Immersion, and we roll the immersion to you. See ya. Bye, everyone.